too much every 3 seconds. It's like opening up a can of worms.
I guess someone watches the show. What's it called?
Or listens to it on the way to work. Second date update.
It sounds brutal.
It is.
I mean,
what? I
don't want to do that. I mean, it seems like a
it's
real
really
ego-crippling.
Well, that's what I was thinking. I was like, now this chick, it's like she didn't even want to talk, and now they're listening
Well, how would
for
that
it.
be hurtful? But I mean, you know, like that one girl, you know.
Whole life now you're thinking, oh, it's not my looks, and now you're
Yeah, you say, you know, whatever. Am I going to let that idiot, you know?
But
Yeah.
then she said, oh, well, maybe I need to hear that I do that. So she just went with it. She did do it.
My advice is don't go out on dates with these people. That tells how the party went.
That's great.
Everyone loved the cupcakes.
Yeah,
Oh, they did.
Yeah, they did.
So they gobbled them down, right?
Oh, yeah, all of them.
Anyway, that's what I'm going to go on Amazon, because I don't know if you guys saw that we got the little playhouse, but the baby got one, the puppy's got one.
Table sets outside.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, the table came. But I'm going to go on Amazon review. I started to put, luckily I've learned self-control from YouTube. Because after I first opened the box, I'm sure you can imagine that, Summer, I picked up one thing, threw it down, said, this isn't working.
Yeah.
And I said, I was ready to go to Amazon and put a review. This was going to be the review. Easy to assemble. If you're a licensed contractor or have a degree from MIT, other than that, I don't recommend buying this thing. I think I could get another one now. I know how to do it now, but I wasn't. Oh, crap. I was fighting with Greg all weekend. We're back to not speaking to Greg. I told him we're happy or not speaking. Because I really have, and again, what is he thinking to himself? Okay, this chick started a business, started training dogs with e-collars in 1981 to work up to this point to just be mean to me. Or she truly believes that you have given this terrible training a platform. If any other company put a video of a dog being driven off and left on frickin' television, oh, you don't think? But yet Greg basically advertises it as, and not only that, there's videos where he puts it on the other side of the street. And I'll tell you who agrees with me, Kurt, Helen, Mark, Patton, Godfrey, any of these people. I'll tell you where I put my client dogs, not on the other side of the street, away from me, or not out of my sight. You know, I don't know who your clients are, but I mean, we got a lot of lawyers for clients, and I can tell you what they're interested in. No, every character has to act within the bounds of common sense, because that's how she is. Anyway, where's Greg's room? I mean, I still can't believe this pumpkin. Don't you see the whole reason we bought the pumpkins, and I gave all the rest of them to Cheyenne. She was supposed to paint. I'm sure didn't get a pumpkin for Halloween, so I gave it to her. I showed her the paints. You know, it's George. You know, knowing him, if she started painting in the house or something, you know, started yelling at her. Yeah, why?
Because that way she can keep it for longer. That'll be the only thing she
Yeah,
has.
this one's getting rotten. Okay, because we're going to just keep using this until...
For the rest of
Well, no, yeah, we're saving this thing until we're just going to use it once a week, and then until when I squeeze this thing down, it thinks it's rotten. Oh, crap! It broke! Just like the real mini educator. Greg has got to be mortified. Where's my phone? I got to read it. Anyway, I was fighting with Greg all weekend because honestly, I do. He has given this god-awful training a platform. You know, he's got these people that go on there, and they, you know, I mean, if you're telling me these videos are getting gazillions of likes, I don't believe it. If they're getting likes, it's because these people are followers, and they think that this is their, you know, the path that they have to follow. I mean, I happen to think outside. I mean, honestly, no, I'm after every pinch collar shame. I'm after, if you are using a, Summer's like, God, no, not again. But I mean, the reality, am I wrong? If you're using a 30-year-old tool, you might want to rethink your, you know, level of innovation, your level of innovation. If what you're leaving the world is some god-awful, shoddy, terrible, shut-down work where the dog never looks at you, look at your videos. Look at your videos. If Jeff Gellman honestly believes that opening up your hands, clapping your hands, so a dog can get physically petted to come to you is going to develop a purpose-driven behavior, a methodology, any kind of speed. It's not. It's not. Someone wanted me to do one of those things where the YouTubers react, you know, to other YouTube, like that Miranda chick. Remember you wanted me to do that?
I do that. Did you do your Skype session?
Yes, it went well, and these people were like the perfect American family. And now,
They
it
had
even
a whole
gets.
family?
Oh, it was an adorable family from, I don't know where they're from. We'll have to look on the email. Well, but it was Saturday morning, and it was the real Kelly, and I told them, you know, the real Kelly doesn't go on. I told them to record it, but I'll do it next week. I'll get up early and get ready. But yeah, the little puppy looked just like Billy the Wonder Puppy, but now they're bringing it down here. Well, they're just going for like 4 days, but she doesn't make that long. She's in charge of it, and they're just getting the train, because I'll tell you what, she's our super fan. The woman never subscribed to a YouTube channel in her life until she met YouTube. And I'll tell you what she's going to buy. Not this thing. And that's what I told Greg, you know, because I said, the reason you're to blame, well then, okay, well let me tell you what happened. Then I had him backed into a corner, and I don't blame him. You know, I would not like me either if I were him. This is what I said. What is so great about Dogtra's videos? Nothing. You know they're idiots. If they don't post videos repeatedly of people leaving dogs and driving away, there's scores of prong collar trainers and newbies who are so moronic. I did actually put a comment. They're serious pros with serious methodologies on the pro staff. They have some open class nationally ranked retriever guys. I mean, they do. These guys can compete on a national level, and, you know, training from ER. Do what you want, but if you think people using outdated methods and 40-year-old prong collars are changing the world or showing Europe what we have, that's laughable. If you actually think the Europeans are looking at those videos of those shut down, for the most part, what these people seem to have is not big, good-looking dogs. Not big, good-looking dogs. They seem to have a lot of mixed breeds that they're attempting to shut down. I was like, I'm just over-narrating it. How could you possibly type all this? It's the angry typing. We never did the thing where Kelly does the angry typing, because Summer's dad does it too. She hears it. She used to hear it when she lived at home. But I blame it on the cat. Anyway, that you encourage people to hit deaf dogs with stimulus makes me furious. You're taking these tools back decades, and it comes off as a greedy company owner selling product at all costs with no concern how to use it and flat out promoting the wrong way. If it was me, I would block that person. He only cares if it gets meaner. You know, that wasn't the end. Sorry, I didn't see. There was no comment. Promoting the wrong way, I have the longest, you know, if nothing else, I have the world's longest sentences. And flat out promoting the wrong way because he only cares about himself. That's how it comes off. You have posted the absolute worst of the worst, and given this terrible method of platform now, it's spreading because of you. I will get some feedback on Jeff Gelman and Nick from Serious Pros. Now it gets all in caps. You realize what I'm typing this, I'm kind of rounding it out to the cat. No, I'm dictating it to the cat. And then now it's all in caps. But I can tell you, not one of them will say, let a client dog out of your sight or across the street. You will not find a serious... we're going to call Serious Pros. You can prank them. You can prank them. I'd love to call my authority. I've talked to him before. Years ago, I talked to him about the pager. He's busy. Across the street. And they will all say, all great trainers train and drive. No great trainer's going to say, none of these people train and drive. The dogs aren't in drive. So if all great trainers train and drive, you're a terrible trainer. None of your trainers do. None! Exclamation point from back to caps. You're a bad fluence on... Oh God, listen to this part. And, you know, on the script, this is, you know, read with great drama. And it's all in caps. You're a bad influence on the state of training. You. And that's how the email ends. This is what was going on all weekend. Okay, so now Kelly's completely shut down now. I said, I have no idea what the last email said. I'm completely shut down. He can't fight anymore or read. Besides, he cares what I think. I'm not making a living from any collar company, nor they from me. I count out among my friends many world-class trainers. I care more what they think. And of course, the soccer mom crowd loves me. You know, that was after my lesson that morning. You have plenty of fans, but for some reason I seem to have, God, I wouldn't want this. This is terrible. I seem to have demonized you. Poor bastard.
That one definitely.
Yes, and then right then, the same day, he's mailed us these batteries, so this is what I throw in. Because of you, because of the impact you have promoting what I consider garbage and dangerous garbage. If someone posted a video driving off leaving a small child, I can imagine what would happen. Bottom line, who cares what I think? Oh, now it's back to all namby-pamby. Now it's all Saturday morning, I'm all happy. Bottom line, who cares what I think? Got my little playhouse put together, who cares? I will be on here on my little farm quietly. Quietly, you read the, no, you read the, no, you know that's not how I said it, read it how I said it.
Good day, sir.
Yeah, more drama.
Good day, sir.
That's pretty close. No, it's good day, sir. So now we're not speaking, and then the next one was, so I was, Greg, I can't even read any more of your emails, we're back to not speaking, and we're happier that way. Also, thanks for the batteries. P.S. I hate you, I hate you, I hate you. And I'm finna rip every one of your little mini educator prong collar people apart. I don't know why I'm doing that, but I think somehow the universe is sending me to stop you. It isn't my calling. It isn't my calling. And it's not my calling to even defend the e-collar. I'm so far past that, but maybe it is to the point that I need to basically attack these people like a rabid wolverine and point out, I mean, just, you know, that if you tweak a few things, you know, pretty much like everything you're doing, because what they're not doing is harnessing the momentum. They don't even understand that concept. So, you know, what I would have to say is, you know, job one, again, safeguarding the uninhibited behavior is to gain control of the dog in motion. You know what I mean? Gain control of the dog in motion, not gain control of a stationary dog. Gain control of the dog in motion, because that's when you're going to need to control dogs. Am I wrong? Remember how Nachos, we used to not be able to get him out of the pond? And that isn't even really that good of an example. But, you know, anyway, that's what's going on. Greg and I are back to not speaking, and I mean, big time. I just had an epiphany that, you know, again, the only place this stuff is getting a platform, and I wouldn't be so disturbed by it, because it's not like these people are getting all these subscribers on YouTube, but they're not teaching other people to do it. I mean, that Nick is teaching people to act erratically as a handler. We're going to get some serious pros on here and just have our loaded question true and false survey that we don't have to do that. We can email it to them, you know, and say, is there any context on the face of God's earth that you know of where a handler acts erratically as part of training, other than maybe a seizure alert dog? That I could see. So, stand corrected. Anyway, we have to go out and do this. So, the bottom line is Summer survived her family function, which, now we have to get through Thanksgiving. We're going to have to go see my uncle, and we're going to have to go visit the nursing home this week. And take our best dog actors and do an episode there. It's cold out today too, so. Oh, and I left a thing on Comic Charisma's thing to tell him to come on our show. You know, we need to practice how to record with Skype. Now, Sven survived, so we were just, no, he's fine. Oh, he might have been Georging it. Which Georging it is heightened reality. It's really not lying. It's just augmenting the story with details that have nothing to do with that particular story, that are from another different story. We've got to go through the things you guys do. Okay. Oh no! Okay, I'm going to come back and do a video of that one. We'll be right back.